All right, guys. So we watched Dear Santa last night. This one, great film, great premise. Um, Basically, this kid writes a letter to Santa Claus, mails it off. Kid, a little bit too old to be writing a letter to Santa. He's in the 6th grade, right? It's also like he's a little slower. He messes up some letters. He accidentally addresses the letter to Satan. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie until it takes an emotional turn, and I'm going to call out Jack Black for emotional terrorism movie crimes, equivalent to that of Marley and Me. And for these crimes, Jack Black, you will be facing Justin the Juice in round 1 of the What the Show Villains bracket in 2025. Let's go.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping. I like that. You're a jabroni. Go ahead.
Of the dances that I've done backstage, I'm going to say A-tier dance this week, guys.
Yes,
A-tier
I would
dance?
say that's 1,000% A tier. Buck was so emotionally terrorized by Dear Santa that he had to leave the stream briefly.
It's either that or he needed to get another round of Call of Duty in because he knows he has to prepare for his upcoming loss to me in fantasy football. So Call of Duty is obviously on Buck's agenda.
On the heroes list.
I hate you. Like, you know how much this joke just grinds my gears because it's.
I'm aware.
Whoever loses in your
Literally-
matchup should have to stream some Call of Duty.
I'm like, I really wish people could come up with a better joke other than he's short and he plays Call of Duty.
5'3" and an attitude. 5'3" and an attitude. Yes, Lego. Watch Dear Santa. It's phenomenal, and
They're stunned.
They're fun.
yeah. And Jack Black should be tried for war crimes. I mean, these two things are not mutually exclusive.
Would you say you're holding space for that, AJ?
I don't get
Yes.
this.
Yes,
I am holding space for Satan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show. My name is AJ Lancaster, and I'm one of your co-hosts.
Hi, we're the Deacons. Juice isn't here tonight because he's shredding it on the guitar, but we brought a special guest. It's our dear friend, Buck. Buck, how are you tonight?
I'll do my best to fill the void of Juice.
We're going to need some no yes and yeah no's.
I won't be able to have any Juiceisms, but I'll do the best that I can.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah,
no.
no. So I was at B-Dubs and
There's a brat fry in the parking lot.
yeah, I was at the exactly.
He's currently playing a guitar concert somewhere in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
so.
Bucky's are more than sufficient for this. Thanksgiving Eve is known as the night where everyone goes to their local pub with their high school friends and gets drunk. And I'm happy to do it with you lot tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's go.
So what was funny was today I get a message from my parents, and they literally were like, we actually can't go to Florida this year, so they're like, hey, here's they sent me some money to go do grocery shopping for Thanksgiving, and
which I'm offended that they thought I hadn't done that already.
So I just went to the liquor store with it.
Yes.
Nice. Let's go.
Thank you, OG Deacons, for that. We appreciate it.
Like misappropriating parental funds for booze never gets old. I don't care.
Everyone, good news. The moon is on the lion's side. So everyone, let's all just pray to the moon that tomorrow we have a happy Thanksgiving.
And that David Montgomery is active.
Yes. And also Monroe St. Brown is active. I would like both of you to be active for the sake of the Lions and also for the sake of my fantasy football teams.
Otherwise, I have to play Javonte Williams. So please, David Montgomery, be active.
Oh, you mean the one that? Wait, did I trade you him?
You did. You traded me Javonte Williams on a bad bye week for me, and he actually scored like 19 points that week.
So you know it worked out for you. Y'all, I'd like to take umbrage with what the fuck happened to me last week having to play against Saquon Barkley. I'm offended.
Bro,
I'm upset. It was a really rough break. My team was already not doing great. And then that happened. I was like, this is not even fair, honestly. It's not even fair.
Imagine, though, it's not Saquon. Imagine it's Gabe Davis putting up 30 points.
Yeah. All right. You know, that does make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
But, like, what an absolute insane games. They actually are, in fact, the stars of Sonic 3. I have a special place in my heart now for the Sonic franchise. Thanks to the
Have you guys watched those movies? What do we think about Sonic? Like,
I like the first.
The first one's good. The second one is not as strong. Oh wait, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my Knuckles bobblehead.
Like,
oh yeah.
I feel like the fact that James Marsden is still in the third movie is like a secret now from the marketing. Like that there are humans in this franchise still.
The second movie was like I both of us. I remember we went and saw it. Both of us had come off like really long days of work, and we're both extremely tired. And I walked out of it, and I was like, "What what happened?" Like I was so just delirious when I watched it. So
this will be the centerpiece of our Thanksgiving meal.
It's not Aaron Rodgers. Fuck that guy.
I was about to say that's probably why you had to buy all that liquor.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll have. Hopefully he's active tomorrow, but we will have David Montgomery with us for Thanksgiving. Guest of honor.
We're gonna bring up the Sonic trailers. By the way, saying this with my whole chest. They should release the ugly Sonic cuts of all three movies.
Yes, release
Give me.
it.
Not just the ugly Sonic in the first one. I need to see ugly Shadow. I need to see ugly Tails. I need to see ugly Knuckles voiced by Idris Elba. Like, I need these things in my
100%.
life.
All right. So we're going to play a little game right now. I was thinking about this. I forgot to bring it up in the chat, but we are going to play it.
Okay. I love games. Oh, shit.
In 2 weeks, the Jacksonville Jaguars will host the New York Jets.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Currently, on StubHub, what is the get-in price?
Is it at Jacksonville or
Yes.
at the Jets?
At Jacksonville.
$16.
Are we talking
$17?
Ooh, Price is Right rules. Love it.
Are we talking about just what it's listed, not including the fees?
Right. The before fees, yes.
Oh, yes.
I want to. So, what did AJ and Bethany say?
16, and then AJ said 17 because he wanted to.
I'm gonna go 18 because that's
what
my.
Wait, I'm gonna change my bid. $1.
So as of right this moment on StubHub, the get-in price is $23.
Closest without go. Oh wait, that's Buck. Closest without going over Buck.
We can probably revisit this game next week,
and it might be about $15. Can't wait, honestly.
And it's so weird. Like I need to. Late season NFL games get so cheap, but it's blackout days for work for me, and it's on my bucket list to go to any NFL game because I've never been, and I've become.
Where's the closest one to you?
Kansas City. I'm not gonna fucking go to Kansas City.
You're not gonna get a cheap Kansas City ticket.
No.
Unfortunately, I don't want to go to Kansas City.
Yeah,
Broncos would be my other one, and honestly, is it bad that I want to do like a 45-minute flight instead of a 9-hour drive?
I've been to a Broncos game in Denver. That's a pretty fun stadium to see a game at.
Yeah, and I grew up a Broncos fan. Like, that's the family team. It's kind of ingrained to me.
So when I went was in 2011. It was against the Jets. My friend was living in Denver at the time, so he's like, "Come on out." He got tickets for like $22 or something, like the actual face value of them. And I actually was there for a weird game. It was Tebow's first touchdown when he wasn't the starter, when he was put in on the option plays.
Jesus, you saw Jesus score a touchdown.
I did. That was when
Did
Kyle
Did you
Like,
feel
what is
God
the-
in that Chili's that night?
I bet you felt God in that Chili's that night. Listen here, y'all. I think that Tim Tebow is a bit of a hack. Like, bless you for the natties. Like, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But he's a bit much, right? We can all agree on that. Anywho, though, I'm gonna tell you one thing that this man truly, I think, did for the University of Florida. I don't know what the hell voodoo Christianity bullshit he pulled, but we have not lost to Ole Miss since that man made that GD promise. So I don't know what you did, my dude, but like, thank you for that. We salute you.
he prayed.
Promises kept. Whatever we did it. And like,
Do you guys remember Tebowing? Did you guys do a lot of Tebowing back in the day?
it was a big trend.
So at the hottest wedding of all time, which was the Latin mass that my buddy Joe got married in, all the groomsmen did something ridiculous when they walked up to the altar in front of the priest, and one of my buddies actually T-bowed in front of the priest.
Yes. Yeah, Tebow was great. Owling. Owling was my favorite. You got to perch up like an owl. You got to get the like your knees up to your elbows and like perch up on an owl on things. Like I owled on the slicer table at Jimmy John's at work. It was great.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real wild time, y'all. It's been a real wild time in the SEC, truly. But
been
you know what?
College football's been like pretty damn unpredictable this year.
It was like everyone was suddenly like, wait, we can lose more than one game and still make it into the playoffs. And it was like, woo! Free for all. It's been wild. It's been great.
All I want is just don't have a 3-loss SEC team in the playoff, because that's just stupid. Like that's
All I want is a music patch in
I don't
College
think it'll
Football
happen.
25
I could
for
be wrong. I
PS5.
don't think it'll happen.
I'm tired of the drum
Nice.
music. I can't do it.
I think Alabama's like 13 or 14, so they're just missing out on it.
Yeah.
William Harold. Lions don't know how that is.
Don't
For
jinx
once.
us, William. Don't jinx us. We have a hankering for beignets. Wink, wink. That's
Okay.
our. It has nothing to do. We just have a hankering for beignets. It's nothing to do what event might be happening in New Orleans.
So my
don't
second
keep
favorite thing to explain the plot of Dear Santa to people and then saying, oh no, but Satan's played by Jack Black, and then watching them be like, oh, that sounds great. My second favorite thing is telling people about the Jared Goff chant. Did you guys hear how a Jared Goff chant started at a hockey game? It was Detroit Red Wings versus Chicago Blackhawks, and it was a home game for the Blackhawks. It was in Chicago. I'm sorry. Michael Jordan might be the most electrifying athlete to ever live, but that never happened with Michael Jordan. So Jared Goff kind of
music chants everywhere. That is very true. Yeah, rub it in. You're also good at fantasy. We get it. I wouldn't know.
Listen,
I'm good at sneezing.
I've lost a lot of games in fantasy.
Put on a jacket.
But I'm still playoff eligible at the moment.
I think everyone on screen, if it ended right now, would be in there,
the
except for one.
playoffs.
Yep.
So the fact you guys brought up Jared Goff, it made me want to look it up. If you take out that crazy game against Houston,
Yeah.
Honestly, 10 out of 10. That's
he hasn't thrown an interception since September. That's crazy. You just take out that game, it doesn't have
He's
any
at MVP
like,
level.
And it's missed like 4 passes.
Not according to our own fantasy football chats, Chris Collinsworth. He's out.
still cracks me up
I've never noticed
every
that I have
time.
changed his name
It
to Chris
cracks me up
Collinsworth.
every single. I'm like, wait, Chris. I was like, oh wait, yeah.
I'm gonna put something in that chat right now, and I want you guys to live react to it.
I don't know how he has not noticed. He's really oblivious, or he has noticed.
I'm not
but
putting-
doesn't care. I'm not sure.
Like
which.
if we did that to somebody else who's a Steelers fan, he probably would have left the chat. That tells you the difference in the two people.
Okay, we're not putting any context to this, and I want you guys to check that chat right now.
Jay is typing.
We got some dots.
Does he know? It's great.
Also, we need the "Does he know" meme in our lexicon of things that we can just pull up here. We upload that really soon because I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Also, I think Jared Goff's most ridiculous game is against the Titans. He threw for 85 yards, but he had 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
Because like every drive was like 4 plays.
Wasn't
that
it
game?
who is it that rushed for 4 yards and had 3 touchdowns? Was it Bettis? I'm forgetting. Yeah.
Yes.
They ran
Yeah.
4 yards
I'm like-
rushing, 3 touchdowns.
I'm like, that is the most ridiculous like fantasy stat line. It's like, yeah, you have 18 points with 4 yards. What?
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
I'm just so excited to be able to watch a game. I hate that that's become my favorite part about Thanksgiving, but I mean, I work every Thursday, every Monday, every
Everything
Sunday.
else about the holiday sort of sucks. So let's all just enjoy
So
football.
I think we are literally going to watch a game tomorrow.
Just the Lions?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if I can watch that middle game.
I-
That's gonna be Cowboys and Giants with what Cooper Rush and Drew Lock.
Well, like-
Drew Lock.
Is
Yep.
it going to be one of those it's so bad it's good moments? Maybe it'll be
No.
entertaining.
No.
I think we see Drew Lock slicing and dicing and fighting for his life. And we see what he did with the Seahawks last year when Gino was cheering him on. I think we see that. Like, I don't know what the money line is, but if I was in a state with like legal gambling, I would totally like hammer.
I mean, technically you
Giants stuff.
are.
Yeah,
You
just
do
fantasy.
a form.
Right.
Lovely.
But we can't bet on the games themselves.
Wait, Blood Rage? I don't know what Blood Rage is.
We were going to watch the holdovers tomorrow instead of the Cowboys Giants, but now I'm intrigued by what.
Yeah. Still kind of want to watch the holdovers though.
Like, we
I
all
don't
need a
know.
little Blood Rage at the holidays, right?
It's a slasher from 1987.
Okay,
Go on.
sold.
Well, the good news
Set
is
on Thanksgiving.
he's throwing ice cubes at them, so they should be prepared.
Yeah, I might watch that one. It just, I mean,
It's
Because
not
I have
cranberry sauce.
6 million
Guys.
fantasy leagues. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have something to watch.
It's not cranberry.
Wait, do we need to
Sold.
watch this? Is it available on streaming somewhere?
Please tell
go
me it's
help
on
us out.
Tubi. Tubi. Is it on Tubi?
Please be on Tubi.
If it's not on Tubi, it should be. I'm gonna say,
Shutter.
yeah, I'm gonna say Shutter. Like, and I keep a Shutter subscription like year round. Like, I might only heavily use it a couple
It
months
says
out of
it's
the year.
on something called Night Flight.
What the fuck?
Go on.
Night Flight Plus, I guess you gotta get it.
So Night Flight's the name of a pizza place in Omaha with like, it's like good brick oven pizza, but it's open to like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they deliver like anywhere within a 12-mile radius. You think it's the same thing?
Do a free
it's on Night
trial.
I'm
Oh
busting
wow!
the logic.
So
I'm
you can
off
start
now.
a 7-day free trial,
Okay.
and then after that, it's $4 a month.
What a
Fuck,
steal
Night
for
Flight.
Blood Range. Worth it, I think.
Does it have
Honestly?
Broken Lizard's Club Dread?
It might. Like, it's not out of the question.
The greatest
Yeah.
movie of the year. It's probably going to be number 1 on my top 10 this year.
Honestly, you're allowed.
I've only seen
I'm just
one
gonna say it right
movie
now.
in theaters the entire year.
And what is
Is it
that?
Dune 2?
Nope, Deadpool and Wolverine. It's the
All
only one I've
right.
seen.
I'll give you that. I know a lot of people who have that same answer. So
what I am legitimately excited for, it comes out in a week.
yeah,
2
next
weeks?
week. Next week.
I am stoked for Y2K. Is anyone else going to go see Y2K? I'm very
yes.
very
Y2K
excited.
looks fucking
It
awesome.
looks so.
Dude.
The marketing has been the posters, the trailer, like it is giving.
It's not going to make a lot of money.
Like, but like for A24 standards,
Yeah.
you know, they and all their movies are possible. They're
Shoot,
made
that's
for, like,
the one
nothing.
with Rachel Zegler. Shoot, I might.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A24
Y2K actually happens.
Y2K actually happens. I was like, sign me up. I'm so into this movie. I'm very excited.
Like Project X meets This Is the End. Like it's a great concept. And it's Kyle Mooney who's behind all this, who's obsessed.
Yeah, I'm so
Obsessed
excited.
with that
All
era.
of their just like the costuming, the marketing, like I really think that they've like hit the nail on the head.
Oh
So
my
I'm
God,
excited.
Fred Durst is in this. As
Yes.
Yes.
Dude,
Tell me you
Fred
don't want to go
Durst-
see this movie. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited.
I don't know if we have room on the heroes list for Fred Durst, but Fred Durst is like a fucking hero, dude. He dresses like John Daly, and like he was not only in this movie, he was in I Saw the TV Glow. He had a prominent role in the trans horror drama of 2024. Like wild stuff that this guy's doing. I love Fred Durst right now.
I think Fred Durst is at the point where he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll do what I want. Like he's in give zero fucks mode.
I'm also glad he stopped arguing with Carson Daly. Y'all, what a time! What a time to be alive.
He's kind of what I wish John Travolta would be. I'm glad that John Travolta is in The Fanatic, which I haven't seen The Fanatic yet, but it's coming up. But I feel like that's a good friendship for John Travolta to have, is like get a little Fred Durst in your life.
Yeah. Today, because I went and saw Wicked, I remembered again the time that John Travolta went on stage and said,
Adele
Dazeem. Honestly, what an iconic moment in pop culture time. I was like, y'all, do you remember? So good.
And
so good.
The initial like sort of backlash towards him, and it's like that was probably the best thing that could have happened to her, because her stock went through the roof because everyone started looking her up.
Okay, mind you, she was doing fine on her own. Okay,
her stock skyrocketed.
She was just in Frozen at the time. She was fine. But I'm just like, where did you get any of those letters? Like, you're looking at a teleprompter, you see Idina Menzel, and you somehow get Adele Dazeem. I'm just like, where did he get these letters?
I work with a lady who's called Ariana Grande Adrian for the past 3 years.
Good old Adrian.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know.
There's a fragrance line called Dylan Jeffries in our store. She's called it Jeff Daniels.
Oh, okay. I see now how some people could get things.
I like Jeff Daniels. He was in Speed and Dumb and Dumber.
She does not show up drunk, to the best of my knowledge, and I love the hell out of her.
I want everyone to know that every time in the group chat with a group of my friends and we're talking about Starbucks orders, if like someone's picking up Starbucks and they ask me a size, I just send them a gif of Ariana Grande every time. They're like, okay, yeah, and what size? I'm like,
that's large.
They know every time. And it pleases me to know what.
Large.
I think my favorite scene for Jeff Daniels is the opening scene from The Newsroom, where someone basically asks, why is America the greatest country?
And he basically says, was a great show.
I freaking loved it. Like, I am always rewatching that show because I love it so much.
Remember when we all understood it when we watched it originally, but then the right wing, like a few years back, found that clip and like interpreted it way wrong, and it was great. It was great. I was like, oh, you do not get the point of this show.
Okay, there's 2 ways to do the answer to the why is America the greatest country on earth, and the other one is in thank you for smoking.
Sorkin really doesn't miss. I was just thinking about The West Wing the other day. I need to rewatch The West Wing.
Thank You for Smoking was also a great movie.
When it comes to Sorkin, one egg is an oof.
Also need to rewatch The Social Network. Haven't watched that in a hot minute. So good. God, that score. God damn, so good.
Trent Reznor. Nine Nails.
God, so good.
I also really like Molly's Game. I think that one's very good as well. I like Molly's Game too.
Man, I'm just thinking of all these things I want to watch on Thanksgiving break. I'm acting like it's so many days. I have no time for this. I have to decorate for Christmas. I have to go get the anthology on vinyl. When will I have the time? I'll make the time.
I am leaving for work in 34 hours.
That's disgusting. I hate that for you. AJ, once again, we think I'll be okay if I show up like at 6, right? Like I don't have to like elbow people into the door. I can just like meander in.
Well, I'll be there at 7:30, but we're not going to open the doors till 8. So if you show up at 6, well, fuck.
Oh, right. Well, but my flight to Omaha. Okay.
Omaha.
We'll
Is it a
Every
safe-
time I hear it.
Is it a safe time of year?
Omaha.
I want everyone to know I did listen to the Twister soundtrack to celebrate Oklahoma's defeat of Alabama.
That was so funny.
I promised it in the fantasy football group chat, and I was like, "We putting it on. Cue up Luke Combs. Let's go."
Oh, I remember. And my favorite part is like putting up the bet about if we lose, we watch Oklahoma. And like I wasn't gonna watch Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's a great little story with a fringe on top. No.
No.
And then you're saying story with a fringe on top in front of Ivra. That's New Year's. I have to make hibachi reservations.
You do have to make
That reminds
hibachi
me.
reservations.
If you feel it, listen to it.
Yeah.
Ain't no love.
Anybody else, like- I think we need to employ both of you to make hibachi reservations for New Year's Eve.
Everyone, go get hibachi. Watch When Harry Met Sally. Watch the ball drop.
I
And have
don't know
the
what I'm
spell
doing
drop.
tomorrow. You guys are asking me what I'm doing in like a month.
You gotta please.
You gotta go. You gotta go watch
Those
a choo-choo.
reservations book.
Choo-choo.
I asked the
That's
people
actually a
who made
great
that
idea.
reservation for 6.
I missed my niece's birthday because I was at work, and like doing a family hibachi night on New Year's Eve is actually a really great idea because
you're
that's what they did
welcome.
for her birthday.
We invited Aunt
Fuck
Joanne
you.
one year. It was great.
Yeah, we didn't invite my parents. We just
No.
invited my aunt
Yes.
because, like, we were at Christmas.
She deserved
We
it.
were at Christmas, and we could tell how stressed she was. But like, come here. We have another gift for you.
Here's the thing. I say with love to the Deacon family. I am one, so I can say this now. They are great in smaller numbers. You get the whole gang together, very overwhelming, very stressful, not cutesy, not demure. You break them down by one or 2 by 2, Azark it, much better. It's the way to do it.
Here's the thing, though. You are one, so you don't say that about them. You say that about us.
Us.
That's
Us
true.
in general.
Yes.
Juice is with us in spirit always.
He's still in concussion protocol. That's why he's not here tonight.
Permanent concussion protocol.
True. That's how I want everyone to go through life this upcoming year. If you're doubting yourself, just do it. I think Nike may have coined that first, but it's fine.
And then
Did you
going
say
to
just give up?
No, do it. Just do it. He does
By the
do
way,
it.
speaking of just do it, I need you guys to watch Megalopolis.
no.
I'll do it. Yeah, actually, I will watch it. You sold it.
Listen, you're really vehemently against it now, but once you see what they did to Shia LaBeouf's eyebrows,
Oh, that'll sell
you'll
me.
be sold. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you'll be like, okay, I can watch this for the next 2 hours.
Mm.
It's only 2:15. I thought it was like a 3-hour movie. It's like 2 hours 15 minutes.
You know it's only 11 seconds.
Forget about it. Ladies, you need new life's new revolutionary technology. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat some cheese and you're gonna shove up your butt.
That laugh sounds so much like AJ's laugh that every time we show that clip, I just think it's
Right?
AJ laughing.
I feel like Austin could do a great AJ impression, and I could do a great Austin impression if we had like
If it was
half an
audio.
hour.
If
at
we
a
were just
table.
on audio, we could
Yeah.
switch you out.
100%.
Like,
It is such a good.
and I heard him at karaoke. He was terrible, and I identify with that. If we're not doing hip hop karaoke, I'm not good at karaoke.
Mm. A friend of mine has decided that if we practice our harmonies over Thanksgiving break, we think we can duet Defying Gravity come Monday.
Wow.
We can't. Just to be clear.
What?
We're going to practice it.
What is your go-to karaoke song, AJ?
So, after the last time I was at karaoke in the place, even though they weren't licensed to do it, found a karaoke rip of Sushi Glory Hole. It's Sushi Glory Hole. I don't think it's going to be at most places, but any Lonely Island or Flowbots Handlebars. Those are
More
those are the
important
karaoke
question. If you were doing blind karaoke, what would be your song of choice?
Blind karaoke?
What do you feel confident in that you could just like absolutely nail?
Handlebars.
Okay, I respect that.
I can run. Yep.
My bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. I do enjoy that song.
But it's funny that you've mentioned Wicked tonight, though, because like my main like joke about Wicked that I saw and loved is just can't wait to see Wicked. Not for any other reason except for the fact that I want to, get the context of songs that previously ruined the vibe at karaoke. Now, I think it's going to change.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's very true. That's a very fair point. I used to take this class. Oh God, it was such a good class. I wish I had a version of this where I live now. It's called Broadway Burn, and we did basically Zumba, but to show tunes. And one of the songs we did was Defying Gravity, but like the pop remix, like it wasn't the full show tunes because like there's kind of a lot of like back and forth, honestly, in the actual song. So it was just like the main bits. And so I kept joking around with my friends, and when we went and saw Wicked, I was just gonna like bust out my Broadway Burn choreo, like grab the broom, stir the pot. The whole thing. It's a great class.
Okay, but if you do that at karaoke, legendary.
Then it's legendary. My favorite songs in Broadway Burn were probably Defying Gravity, Looking Through a Window by Dear Evan Hansen. We did a great number to that. It was such a good Broadway Burn song. I also really enjoyed The Time Warp, obviously. We always did that one. We did that one by Halloween. Helpless from Hamilton was another good Broadway Burn song. But my all-time favorite is from, oh my God, I can't think what it's called right now. It's the Gloria Stefan one, On Your Feet. We did that. It's like a little remix from that, and that was a phenomenal one. That busted you. Like, Tarzan was also very fun. We did a little number from Tarzan that was fun. Terrible.
Buck, you have to do karaoke. What are you doing?
Bohemian Rhapsody every single time.
Oh,
really?
Every single time. Wow.
Ambitious, man.
Well, usually the answers for like the blind one and the actual one are different.
What's your blind karaoke? What are you like? I'm gonna nail this. Confident. Let's go.
Probably Turn the Page. Either version, Metallica or Seeger.
Okay.
What, you picked Metallica song? I am shocked.
I know.
But
Seeger.
I can do the Seeger. The Seeger one's easier to sing. So, but if I'm going up there and I'm going up to have fun, it's Asshole by Dennis Leary.
That's fine. Here's my theory about blind karaoke. There are songs that I think I know. And I do, like, if I'm listening to it, I know. Okay. But with that said, I think I need something that's going to have a flow to it that's quick, because then you don't have time to second guess yourself. Like, I don't need breaks in between verses. Like, I need to go, go, go. So with that said, if I'm doing blind karaoke and I want a song that I'm confident in, that I won't mess up any words to, I'm probably going to do Ed Sheeran's You Need Me, I Don't Need You, because it's a very quick pace song. And it's like, once you start the flow, you just keep going. If it's a different song, there's a lot of pauses in, I think I would forget in between verses or like mess something up. So something like that, I think I would do good in. Like, I need it to be something that's like, once you start going, it just continues to go. You know what I mean?
I do think at some point, the whole What the Show crew needs to get together, and I know the song we all need to do.
Okay.
It is a one-hit wonder song.
Uh-huh.
Is by a band called the Proclaimers, and it is
da da da
da da.
I also think we should do Shallows from whatever because of our love for the Thunderdome like videos.
Okay. So I'm changing my
If we all got together and did that, oh my god, iconic, truly.
I'm changing my blind karaoke answer because I thought of something, and it's the saxophone solo in Handlebars. Gets a little hard to time that because I believe it's 32 bars, but I'm not sure. So,
I know mine.
it's
tequila.
It's if I get my buddy Ben with me, I will do the Dre part. I forgot about Dre.
Okay, I respect that. I also think a good chunk of Hamilton I could do because again, you start like rapping and it's just a flow. You just can keep going. So like you put on My Shot in blind karaoke and I think I could do it. Like I think I could do it.
There was a guy at the bar I went to in Virginia who did reverse karaoke. He would always do Bad to the Bone, and he would just do da-na-na-na-na and hold the mic up when it was the lyrics to make the crowd sing, and then he would just go da-na-na-na-na.
I respect that, sir. I respect that. But yeah, like any actual song, I think I, like as dumb as it sounds, like I know Taylor Swift.
Oh my god.
But if I like really had to... That's honestly genius. You just mumble. You just mumble and feel it. You're like,
I always joke, but I think this is true. Like when and if we ever do like another big meetup, like that. Like back in the day when we had we all get together and do a karaoke night. That would be hilarious.
Oh yeah. I have a friend that used to do pour some sugar ramen.
Pour some sugar ramen. Yeah.
Truly, what is Tom York saying half the time?
It's some sweet ass soup. Yeah, that's all I remember. But she was an electric singer too, which is great.
What do you think Kyler Murray's I know what it is. I know what his is. I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a damn it, bro.
See, you have to admit when the short jokes or the Call of Duty jokes are creative jokes, they're still funny, right?
Yes, but when it's the same joke, like, oh no, it's a double XP weekend, or he looks like a toddler running. I was like, y'all, it's been what, like 4 or 5 years? Come on, you gotta get more creative.
So when I posted the 5 for 3 in an attitude in the group chat when I was in Orlando with Mike, I heard him cackle from the other room.
Cackle from the other room? About what? Wait, what?
When I put the 5 for 3 in an attitude Kyler Murray joke in the group chat, I heard him cackle from the other room. I was like, yeah, that's a really good one.
That's good. How tall do you think our ceilings are? Downstairs.
Okay. So maybe Mike and I are both over 6 foot, so we're good. Right?
Yeah, you guys are good. I always wish for more height on the daily. Tonight I had to have Mike come get saran wrap from me from the pantry because I couldn't reach it.
Unfortunately, I was able to reach it.
I just go, yo, tall guy. And he comes and helps me. I can't reach our bowls on the top shelf of our one cabinet.
Yo, have you ever played bowls? Do you know what bowls is? Yeah. So it's where you have a bowl and like you realize you don't have enough cups for a party, but you have some bowls. And you just pour like half a beer in there, and then you play rock, paper, scissors, and the loser has to drink the bowl.
No, I'm good, thanks.
What the fuck is
bowls
that?
For me was a game called Drunken Sailor. Are you guys familiar with Drunken Sailor?
Drunken Sailor? No, I'm not.
Okay, so you get a bowl, and you pour drinks into it until it's full, right? And then you put a beer cap upside down in it, and everybody pours a little bit of their drink into the beer cap until it sinks. And whoever sinks the cap has to drink the entire bowl.
Ew, I don't like it. Ew.
Yeah, put like 2 beers in there, and then like it's only a cap full of everybody's assorted drink, so it's not like weird or anything. So, but you just have to like once the cap's sunk, chug.
So there was one year at my fantasy football draft in Virginia. We show up and every year whoever finishes last place gets. It's not a punishment. Finishing last is not a bad thing because you get to create the draft game for the subsequent year that determines the order. And everybody always holds it to the vest until the last second, so nobody knows what it is until 10 seconds before it starts. It's the same day as the draft. And we get there the one year, and our friend Lindsay had finished last. And she comes in, and she's like, well, I went back in time and found this old Egyptian game. I believe it's called Bowls. And she brings out this spreadsheet that has a 10 by 10, like all of us to mark down who won each round. And it was who won the most rounds of Bowls would get the first pick. So all of us had to play 9 rounds of Bowls against each person in the league. And she notated each one. It took like an hour to do, but it was hilarious.
Okay, I would show up with one of those netted bags from gym class full of foam balls. Dodgeball. Everybody in for himself.
We'll move Cotton. Let's see the strategy. Plays out, pans out. Why can't I think of the line?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that pans out.
Let's see how that pans out. Thank you. Honestly, I want everyone to know for like 85% of Dodgeball, I was like, this was not a good movie. That scene came up and I was like, I'm fucking into it now.
Dodgeball became like a family movie for me. Like it was one of those things where it's just like in that group with my family, it was broad enough that it hit all of our senses of humor. It's quietly insane.
Yeah. It's maybe the most I've ever liked Jason Bateman in a movie, truly. Or any piece of media.
Game night?
Have you seen Bad Words?
We did, right? I did.
No.
I don't know if
have I seen Bad Words? I have not seen
I've seen Bad Words.
Oh, I think Bad Words is a
He's fine
Bethany
in Arrested Development, but that scene in Dodgeball
It's bullshit.
is the most I've ever loved that, man, truly.
I think you would love Bad Words. Like I think that's a Bethany movie. Mike, do you agree?
It's where he's in a spelling bee again because it turns out he's never passed like 5th grade or something like that. So he's eligible for the spelling bee.
Aww.
And he's like a scumbag. It's so great.
Okay, we got Jason Bateman, Catherine Hahn, Allison Janney. You know I always love a movie where CJ Craig is present. Bringing it back to that era.
Yes. My mom just rewatched all of The West Wing this past year, and like that was like one of her comfort watches, and I was like, "Oh
the
wow!"
Moment so Mike's true love of his life, Kyle Schumacher. The moment that Kyle and I bonded, truly, I think we liked each other. But one night, y'all. He loves The West Wing and I love The West Wing. And we both, we literally jumped up and hugged each other because we were talking about the scene where they're talking about Asana and Josh. And she's all like, if it was you, I wouldn't stop for red lights. Like talking about the whole, if you were in the hospital, if something bad happened, you wouldn't stop for red lights. And we literally started quoting that scene to each other. And we legitimately jumped up and hugged each other. And I was like, oh my God, did we just become best friends?
You had the Step Brothers moment.
It was truly a beautiful moment. That's what The West Wing does, y'all. It brings people together. What a great show. CJ Craig, legend. It's just so good. It's so good.
We're just hanging out drinking some Mountain Dew, baby.
Yeah, we're talking Mountain Dew,
baby.
Hey, the fact you had one.
Let's
go.
Let's go, baby.
What's
AJ,
up, Phil?
I drink those things like they're water, bro.
Like Code Red specifically?
Tell me you're playing tomorrow. We need you.
I prefer Code Red to Mountain Dew too. So,
I don't mind the original, but I love Code Red. Those are the only two that I'll drink. Anything else?
Code Red is like a road trip drink for me. Like if I'm taking a long road trip, a Code Red is probably at some point being purchased.
I just did it because I need caffeine, y'all. Like
Yep.
I need that high. So, and Code Red typically does it for me.
William, can we start brainstorming what our trash talk to PLD is tomorrow?
It's
or
so easy. Why do you have to brainstorm? That's like the easiest trash talk there is.
I don't want to talk trash to PLD.
It's like Chris
But I'll
Evans
try to
literally
be-
taking candy from a baby.
Oh, Sam.
PLD is the easiest person to trash talk.
Trailer parks. Thinking of trailer parks, one of our favorite local chains.
But it's spelled Treylor
Yes, like the name Trey. Trailer.
because the founder's name is Trey.
10 out of 10. Would recommend if you're ever in Savannah, Georgia. Stop
Or
at any
Nocatee, Florida.
or Nocatee, Florida. Stop at any trailer park location. Oh.
Oh, William.
Oh.
So terrible.
You know, I don't want to talk
So
too much trash because what if we get embarrassed by the Bears on Thanksgiving? No, it's not gonna. It's fine.
Have you
We're
seen
gonna
that
be fine.
offensive line?
But listen, no, the moon is on our side this year. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We're fine.
But could you imagine Justin Fields with Joe Walt?
Yeah. I mean, that could have been something.
It could have been Dr. Pepper.
It doesn't matter because
Yeah. Dr. Pepper.
the
Mountain
Chicago Bears executives would have found some way to mess it up
Yeah,
because
Dew.
it at this point it's not the players.
Their
It's supposed to
GM
hire
is
Cliff
so
Kingsbury.
likable, but their coach is such a dud. Dud. Also, why are the Giants front office so bad at their jobs?
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, with the exception, like their draft picks haven't been terrible. Their free agent picks have been, aside from Burns.
Wait, the
Burns
Giants
has been
or the
okay.
Bears?
The Giants.
Okay, I was like, where are
Yeah.
we right now?
The Burns trade was okay, but like their draft picks, with the exception of Jones, and Evan Neal, those two have been bad, but the rest of them have actually been pretty decent. Andrew Jones was a hit. Thibodeau
Oh,
was
okay.
pretty good.
Dr.
Neighbors
Pepper,
looks like really good. You know,
Mr. Pip, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Code Red. Ooh, that's good. Love it. Okay. Sorry. I've had too much Dirty Shirley tonight. I apologize.
I still don't know how the Giants somehow have 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years, though.
Hey, just to let you know, Philip, man, we don't talk politics here. Just little warning there. It's a little timeout, so
Time out.
and it just gets reductive.
how about the timeout that Zach Morris does, where he just stops everybody dead in their tracks and can do whatever
Okay.
he wants?
Can you please do your Mr. Belding impression? And
Hey,
can
hey,
everyone-
hey, what is going on here?
It's terrible. Can we all agree that it's terrible? The other night he tried to do it, and I was like, I'm glad she approves. I was like, that is not at all what he sounds like.
Hey.
That's not, no. Someone else
What
do
is
it.
going on here?
Someone else do a Mr. Belding, please.
There's 2 buildings in one building, one of which is balding.
I can't do a Mr. Belding, but I could do like a Vegeta.
What?
Uh-huh.
And I shall become a Super D Duper Saiyan. It's pretty good.
Is that what holding space means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're holding space for
Yeah,
that.
I'm holding space for Vegeta.
What is everyone holding space for on this Thanksgiving? Do tell.
Vegeta.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. I'm
I
holding
am
space
the hype.
for Jack Daniels.
I'm holding space for obviously the lyrics of Defying Gravity. I'm holding space for a Lion's Victory. I'm holding space for potato salad. And
Back then,
ravioli.
Lego was like, sorry, held out through all of our football talk. And
We appreciate you, Lego.
Legend.
Buck, what are you holding space for this Thanksgiving?
Food.
Food. He's holding space for food. Okay. Yes, instead of what we are thankful for this year, I think it's only fair that we all go around the Thanksgiving table and say what we're holding space for.
I'm holding space for another viewing of Broken Lizards Club Dread.
Always, yes. Penelope.
Penelope.
We did name his car Penelope.
Yeah.
It seemed appropriate.
I actually have it. Like I have the app for that tracks the car. It's listed as Penelope.
Yeah. Naughty Cal. I'm holding space for Naughty Cal. I'm holding space for lots of things.
I'm holding
No,
space
okay.
for beating the shit out of Mike Deacon by Monday.
Uh-oh. I don't
He's
like
gonna
that.
find you.
Aw. Wait, tomorrow's your birthday, William?
What?
Is tomorrow your birthday?
Is
William?
tomorrow your birthday? Am I terrible?
Or
Do I
or
not
is it
know
upcoming?
this? Or is it upcoming?
Yo,
Answer the
homie.
question.
I'm gonna look at
Wait, is it really your birthday
Facebook.
tomorrow, or is it coming up? When is your birthday? A day the Lions are playing, clearly.
Also, William, I need to pitch you a game that you could help us
Tomorrow
with.
is your
because-
birthday? Oh my goodness! Happy
This is
birthday!
to William. Hey, cheers.
Is that
Happy
your
birthday in advance.
Yeah, in a couple hours. Oh my goodness, that's your treat. An hour. No,
So,
No.
William, can I pitch you a game?
we're gonna do it.
Um,
The Lions are gonna win for you tomorrow.
It's called Rochambeau. I'll go first.
No. We're not going to do that to our good friend. So, William, we know you don't like being on camera, and we thought of a game that needs somebody who would be our off-camera person to
Yes.
collaborate.
Mhm.
So, essentially, it's going to be us and our guests,
Mhm.
and we're all up here, right? And you send everybody a DM with the same movie, and you send it to, say, if it's just me, Mike, Bethany, and Juice. You send it to 3 of the 4 of us what the name of the movie is, and then the group has a conversation about the movie, and one person has to fake knowing what they're talking about. So, like, if it's Fast and the Furious, if it's like Fast 9, and I'm like, "Hey, Mike, star of the movie, pretty good looking guy, right?" And Mike's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, that's the mole. That's the mole right there." Because, like, sorry, like, Vin Diesel, you're not that good looking. But like that kind of thing, like we just have to like ask each other questions and figure out who doesn't know what movie it is, and we have to pick out the mole.
Yeah, basically. So you would send like 3 out of the 4 of us the movie title. We'd have like a determined amount of time conversation about it, and then we'd have to be like, AJ doesn't know what the movie is, and then we would reveal it.
I also would like to make sure that at least
another one. I'm interested.
75% of the questions are about Club Dread, because that's the only movie I'm really familiar with.
So we can only do Club Dread once.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that when that happens, you're going to be the mole. If I can guess.
Okay. And the tune of Indiana Jones themes again? Okay. All right. Wait. Oh, this is hard. Sprite, Mountain Dew. That didn't work as well. The other one I could do better.
Sprite, French fries.
Oh, is it the Imperial March?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, I bet you it is the Imperial March. Oh, you called it. Oh, nailed it. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like William's down for this. I feel like it should be like one coming up. And then the other thing that I thought about the other day, because I was watching a bunch of Last Meals, that show Maradona on Last Meals, which is great. I feel like we should do, like, we won't have to like make the meals, anything like that. We do 5 courses. What's your last meal as a show?
Steak.
Wait. A 5-course meal for our last meal, like if we were to ever be eating a meal again?
Like, yeah, if it's your last meal, we do 5 courses.
Oh my God, so many courses. But yes.
That's a lot of courses.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Wait, do we all pick 5 courses, or is it?
We each get 5 courses, and we talk about like, why we love the thing.
Yeah,
Tyler's bullshit.
I'm ready.
Tyler, not you. Not you, Tyler.
From the
We're
menu.
talking about the menu, which is still my favorite movie from 2022.
I'm pretty certain the first time I watched
was a
that,
great
I
movie.
cackled at that scene.
That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I regretted not seeing in theaters.
Now I feel like, can we invite Buck on? Because we pitched these ideas while he was present. And I feel like I now need to know what Buck's answers would be to it.
Yeah.
he knows
Okay.
the Fast and Furious. We know that.
Wow, 5-course
Yep.
meal. I think I know what I would want mostly.
Cupcakes.
Which would you prefer? Would you rather do last meals or movie mole, or do you want to do both? Either or both. Your choice.
Not sure.
Do you want to opt out? You can opt out. We won't be
I
hurt.
can't get any closer to the screen. Wait, no, yes, I can.
Okay, Deacon, get your hand away from the camera.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Yes, I really hope that like
Do you
Paul.
want to be on the
and-
mole? Be on the mole.
Did you see that thing, Buck?
Buck, I'm signing you up for the mole episode.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Wait, the Pop Culture Jeopardy, have you not seen the preview?
Yeah. I saw that those two were there.
We're excited for that, but I'm saying I'm signing you up for the movie Mole episode of What the Show.
Okay.
Okay,
hope I
he'll
can
be
make
here.
it.
Everyone will be here. He's agreed.
It's gonna be here. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
What are we clapping for?
That's what they do on Family Feud. It's good
I want
answer.
everyone to know that my
Or
family
that's what
has
they
a
do on
tradition of putting hints on Christmas gifts, and we have like an ornament trophy. It's a big thing, but it helps everyone like pay attention to everyone opening a gift. We all take turns. It's like a 3-hour event. Mike hates it, probably secretly, not even secretly, outwardly. I think he hates it, but he's a good sport and he plays along. But anywho, one of my favorite things to do about it is when someone answers terribly, we all do the Family Feud. They were like, good answer, good answer. Like the hint will be like something like my dad is always guessing like a sweatshirt, a shirt, and like that has nothing to do with a piece of clothing. And you're like, good.
I actually one year, it was last year. Every time one of the kids got
He's
a gift,
good at hints, actually.
whenever any of the kids got a gift, regardless of what the hint was, I said Ursula,
Yes.
and one of them actually wasn't Ursula.
Yes. And they're now upset. They were like, we have to get Uncle Mike an Ursula mug or something. But yes,
Yeah.
Mike did. You like it deep down.
So
Deep down, you
now
like
that I have your guys' address, does that mean that I can send you guys more shitty DVDs for Christmas?
Yes, please.
God.
We still haven't watched from Justin to Kelly, and I think that we're open to it.
Have you watched any of them? Be honest.
No.
Have we? No, I don't think we have.
Yes. That's what I was
We should,
aiming for.
honestly, I really think we should put on from Justin to Kelly. I think it's gonna be a great time. Personally.
You can
No,
send me.
I legitimately think that you guys will enjoy Double Dragon.
I saw Double Dragon like a long time ago.
I've never seen it, so we should put it on for me.
That was definitely a
Yeah.
blockbuster rental for me way back when.
It was a blockbuster night.
The first time I saw it was in a van when on a camping trip. When like it was a VHS player in a van.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sprite, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew. Sprite, Mountain Dew.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
Forget about it.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping.
I like that.
You're a jabroni.
Go ahead.
There's dances, guys. You never get to see the dances, but there's dances.
Y'all never see the dances. Oh no.